In a related development, Ghanaian social innovator and writer Bright Simmons is urging government to desist from providing small businesses with stimulus packages to focusing on funding specific projects of these businesses. Mr. Simmons believes this will ensure the resilience of these businesses post the pandemic era. He spoke with Joy Business at this year's edition of the Ghana Business Summit on the theme, The Impact of COVID-19 on Business Sustainability, a review of big businesses and startups.
Government in the last quarter under review, the second quarter, the government was spending more than twice what it was raising in taxes and other revenues. So what has been obvious is this extraordinary capacity to spend. The question we are asking is, are they spending on things that structurally changes the fundamentals such that they don't have to continue to assume that they can borrow and spend going forward? So if, for instance, you decide to give a lot of money to SMEs, what is the business intelligence and the data that is driving the selection of particular SMEs because they are connected to the relief? If it's just giving money out for giving money out's sake, a lot of people will take the money and go and pay debt. You have to have business intelligence through the industry associations, through the associations on the ground, through the supplier systems and networks that we've developed in this country, that enables you to target the relief, not to general cash injections, but to fund specific projects that these businesses are engaged in. So I was surprised when all the packages that were designed were purely cash transfers. So we're just giving you 3,000 go, you 5,000 go. That's not how you do these kind of things. You have to figure out what kind of investments these particular companies can make to make them durable and fund those investments. So if, for instance, it's machinery that particular companies need to increase their scale, provide grants that sort out this machinery. There are suppliers in this country. You can say, look, here's a supplier database. If you want machinery from this up to this amount, we will subsidize. But you just distribute cash in a crisis time when everybody is short of cash. How many of people are going to put that back in the business? So I don't think that when we come up with these policies and these programs, there is sufficient reflection of all the pieces.
Business incubators and accelerator programs are gaining attention as potential drivers of entrepreneurship in Africa, the world, and Ghana in particular. Firstcode Management Services has therefore organized a workshop for business incubator managers in Ghana to support and create partnership for funding and investment. More in this report.
The objective of the workshop is to strengthen the entrepreneurial management and support activities of business incubators and accelerator programs in Ghana. KOJO is managing partner of Firstcode Management Services.
Yes, I think we're making pretty good progress. The resource persons we've had from the various institutions, especially from public stakeholder institutions. So Firstcode Management Services is actually not an association or a group of companies. It's basically a private sector company that provides professional support services to startups, SMEs, and companies of all likes. And so our doors are open for incubators, for innovation hubs, accelerators, and any other business that thinks that they need our support services. What we try to do is that we get people to focus on their core businesses, and then we help them with their support services. Support services by way of corporate secretarial services, regulatory compliance services, accounting services, and then research-related activities. So together to achieve a common cause, and the government support to go a long way to also impact their activities.
Meanwhile, Director of National Entrepreneurship and Innovation Program, Franklin OWUSU said supporting startups was very necessary and that his outfit has given some funding to some incubation hub.
Well, you know, supporting startups is not just all about money. It involves a lot of multifaceted approach to be able to support all-round startups who will be able to stand the test of time without failing. So there was a need for us to provide them with technical support for the startups, for training, for a number of other logistical support. And in order to do this, we partner with the various incubation hubs in Ghana to deliver a tailor-made capacity building program for these startups to grow. And over the years, that is gradually curbing the rate at which startups fail, because now you have somebody to handhold you, guide you through the process, where you have challenges, where you have the pitfalls, somebody to hold your hand to be able to go through the system. And that has been done within the last 3 years. And we came to meet a few hubs that were working in Ghana. Today, we can talk about close to 85 incubation hubs, all working across the 16 regions in Ghana to support startups in Ghana. And we are giving them, apart from giving funding to the startups, we're also giving some form of technical support and also some funding to the incubation hubs to support these startups to grow. Also,
Senior Manager of Advisory at EximBank, Frank OBENG, said the bank was available to give advisory and financial support to SMEs. He highlights some measures put in place to help SMEs.
Ghana Export-Import Bank will provide capital, that is loans to businesses, both large corporations and then SMEs. Okay, so we have an SME department that is dedicated to providing the necessary support in terms of financial support to SMEs. We also have an advisory department that backstops what the SME department has. So we provide advisory services in terms of how to manage your business. If you want an advice on how to do your business plan and some of the regulations that you need to abide by in running your business. So we have these two complementary services at the bank to help grow SMEs within the country. Although we are an export-oriented institution, we believe that we need to groom the SMEs from domestically before they can become export-oriented. So that when it comes to the advisory services, it cuts across. Even the SME, we still have a lot of companies that we are supporting and grooming them that they'll be able to export. In fact, the executive management of the bank, led by the chief executive, Mr. Lawrence Agent Sam, instead what we call the Tuesday market. And the brain behind that was that he wanted to expose these businesses to the general public. There are a lot of people doing fantastic products in Ghana, but no market because we don't know them. So every month, on the first Tuesday, the last Tuesday of every month, we organize what we call Tuesday market, and then some of these SME come to exhibit their product. People buy, get acquainted, and then they follow up with them. So these are some of the activities that the bank is undertaking to help promote small-scale businesses within the country.